Designing is done by Vimal for the STC for this conference. Thank you so much, Vimal. We have the next session by Deepak, Ravishankar and Mainak from DELL. Deepak has 2 years of experience in technical writing. Mainak is having 8 years of experience as technical writers. So they are dealing with enhancing customer experience, a case study on product video evolution. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, welcome all. I know it's a post-lunch session. I don't want to make it a little boring. We'll have few videos and we'll have few more data on that. So before going to the session, how many of you are actually working on product videos? Wow, quite a lot. Okay. Now it will be an interesting session because we'll understand different point of views, like how you people are doing and what are the differences that we're trying. Okay, so let's move forward. As this is a session based on videos, I'd like to play one short video. You can see like the evolution that has happened to the product video. The way we used to capture the screen, then we moved to different template. We started implementing with some music at the background, and at the end, how we have changed the style to narrative English. We brought the voice over. So let's play that video. You can see the older format, the way we used to develop videos in the PPT style. Then we had few backgrounds to add on. And later you will see like how we have moved to a beta template. From the pictorial representation, we moved to a like GUI based application where we used to see the product itself. So these are the things where we used to highlight the stuff to grab the attention of the viewer. So definitely this was the early stage. These videos are coming from 2010 or 11. Now you can see something which is there and coming from 2012. So we have implemented some kind of template through which you are trying to magnify the user experience. We are guiding them in a better way. But still we feel like there are lots of feedbacks based on this feedback that we have received from our customer. And this is the latest video that you can see like where we have moved from the older generation.
Navigate to the ISM folder.
So you can see the broadcaster voice at the back. So I just gave the voice a little low so that it doesn't take over of my
This will bring up the iDRAC service module install wizard. Click Next. Read through the software license agreement before you proceed with the installation.
Okay, so that's it. I just wanted to make it a little script for you guys. So what are the observations? Anything that you want to share that you have observed? Okay. Yeah. Okay, and yeah, that's one of the thing, and the best part is like there's no template, there's no written instruction. So everything is there within that video. They just need to listen it, and it's something like we just came out of the conventional writing style. We are not taking care of the way we used to follow MSTP and all. It's more or less conventional English. The way we talk to each other, it's narrative. So that the person who is watching that video actually can feel like, okay, somebody is talking to me. So that's about the video, the 3-4 videos that I have merged so that you people can understand what are the differences. So let's move on. As this is a session where we are going to talk about the evolution that has happened to the product video creation, we are going to cover a few essential steps, basically how we determine a topic for the video and what are the best practices to determine a video topic. We'll talk about how you can build your own brand for your product using these videos. We are going to talk about the trustworthy links, how they are playing a big role while changing our attitudes toward the product videos. We have one case studies where we'll see the analytics part. We are using YouTube analytics in the code to identify what are the differences that we have made, if they're paying off for our business or not. At the end, we'll have a couple of slides where we'll talk about the changes or the changes in approach. You will see like what are the major differences that we have implemented. Throughout the session, Deepak will be helping me. Okay, so when you talk about the essential stuff, it's conventional, right? Sometimes we receive requests from marketing teams. We go through different portals to identify the key issues or the field issues so that we can work on them and we can address the customer queries. So is there anything else that you people want to add to this particular charter? Otherwise, it's very simple. I can go through that, but I want to understand the point of view that you people are working on. Sure, you can. Device or the portal? Which one? Okay, fine. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Okay, you had some point. Uh-huh. So do you really think those concepts can be converted to videos if you have a product? Yes, definitely we can. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, so for your case, I would suggest definitely we'll have some sprint where you are doing the defect fixing or maybe you are stabilizing the stuff, right? So that's the main time you can use your UI to create your videos because it doesn't take much time. Typically for one video we spend 3 working days, that's all. We just capture the video, we send it for production, the people, they will narrate the story and we'll just club in together. Without your product, how can you deliver a video? The block diagrams, yes. Yes. Good. So I can see people are interested in the topic. They are interchanging their thoughts. Okay, let's talk about what we have done at DELL. So the call log analysis, it's a conventional stuff like our contact center folks, they're just registering every call. As a technical writer, I'm just going through all the calls to identify what are the top issues for that particular quarter. Which are the issues are getting the most number of calls? Is it a product specific issue or it's a feature specific issue? How can I address those things? So we do such kind of analysis. Lots of marketing feedback. Like we have the technical marketing team, they are working with the customers every now and then before launching the product, even the post-launch. So they will have lots of insiders how customers are actually using our products. It's not the way we have developed the product, rather how they are using the products. So we take care of such feedbacks. Listen to our audience in the morning session, like we spoke about the forums and all. At DELL, we have humongous reach over social media network. Even I don't know how many platforms we are in. But the good part is that we are following the platforms in a methodical way. We are looking at the hot topics over there. We are following our customers and the discussions. We are open to our customers. We are getting the log files from them. We are trying to rebuild the same scenario and just going with that video. So all these 3 points are basically guiding us to create one video and deliver it whenever it's necessary. But the assessment part is a little different. Say your product is there in the market for 3 or 4 years and you have moved on. You have a new template for your product. You have introduced new feature or you have changed your feature. Then you need to rethink whether I need to readdress such queries or not. You can go back and check the call logs if you are getting the calls for that particular issue once again or not. If it is there, then yes, you have to rechange your video, or you have to reshoot the video. Sometimes you need to change the strategy. Okay, these are the not proper keywords that I should use for my feature. There are new keywords which are coming up for this feature. So you need to play around. Generally at Dell we use YouTube channel. We have a dedicated channel over YouTube called Dell Tech Center. We have more than 8,000 followers over there, subscribers over there, and millions of views with 1,000+ videos. From information development team, we have delivered more than 100 videos in last 1.5 years. So you can understand how frequently we work for videos. Why we are talking about that channel? Because it's the source of our data. From where we are doing the data analysis, that we'll be covering little later. As I told, like, we have identified the video, we have a strategy in place whether to create a new video for that particular topic or not. Now it's time to see how we can use these videos to develop the brand. Dell is a huge brand, so I don't need to work for my company's branding, but within Dell we have several products, and these products are getting used by millions of people. So how do I give my video or my product a better edge other than the other products? In a single minute, 100 hours of videos are being uploaded to YouTube. So how do we compete with them? There can be so many other entertaining videos. There can be so many product videos. There can be so many spook videos that people will love. There can be like videos coming from football matches and all. So how do I compete with them? How frequently people can reach to my content, or how searchable is our content? That's what we work with. So when we talk about this brand strategy for the videos, these are the 4 pillars that we have identified and constantly working with. The first thing is search engine optimization. I am pretty sure that most of you people have already gone through it enough number of times. I'll just touch few points like what extra we are doing for that. The playlist are soft channels which are product specific. We'll see how we have developed that and how we can leverage those things. Multi-language support. In a video we are trying to capture the multi-language support so that we can bring other native speaker for our videos. Then we talk about the trusted links. So SEO, search engine optimization for video. If you see, slowly YouTube is becoming a separate entity and it's coming out of Google. People are going to YouTube and they are searching for their products. So it's not only that you have to take care of Google, Yahoo, Baidu, Bing, all these kind of search engines. Now we need to play around what are the strategies YouTube is taking, how your video can be promoted over there. Our intention is whenever people are searching with the product name over Google or any other search engine, the video should pop up in the first 2 or 3 links. That's what, and obviously these are not paid links. These are the generic links that we are creating and how we are creating. We are talking to multiple people before finalizing the video content to understand what are their sentiments behind this video. The test person can have a different sentiment than the IPS or the release manager. They want to demonstrate their product in a different way, but the developer, he has something different in his mind. So we try to cover that aspect so that we understand different keywords which are coming from different forums. And all these keywords are actually linked at the back end of these videos. We try to use the same keywords in the heading, in the description, as well as the other social media forums. YouTube is the source of repository. So first we upload all our videos in YouTube. Then we just use the share option to get it amplified over multiple platforms. So we do have dedicated channels in multiple platforms, but the source is in YouTube. So we try to make it single sourcing through multiple channels so that we can bring all the audience to our code. So that's how we are amplifying the content. You will see few figures or results what happened once we implemented the SEO strategy. Let's talk about playlist. As I told, within our own channel right now we have close to 1200 videos, and if those 1200 videos are floating around, it's very difficult for the users to identify a product specific video. So what we have done, we have created product specific playlist. Under one umbrella you can see 20-25 videos together, and we are trying to strategize those videos. Like, we are trying to show how you can install that product, how you can configure that product, how you can deploy your updates through that product, at the end how you can take the backup and restore. So it's a complete end-to-end solution that we are providing through this series of videos. They are not moving to any other video, or they are not going to the search button also. Everything is listed under one pane. One is done, the other video will automatically come. So that's how actually we have seen a huge number of viewership. Like we have increased our viewership close to 50% when we have implemented the playlist strategy. It's a simple thing, we have adapted to that. Okay, one good thing is that these playlists are indexed separately over search engines. So they, all the keywords that you are adding to separate videos, they are actually getting indexed with this particular playlist. So that has a better reach over the customers. And now the trend has been changing. We are trying to market our playlist rather than one single video. So whenever our marketing teams, they are going for demo or some kind of seminars, we are trying to promote our playlist so that they can have the all sets of these videos. Moving forward, we have multi-language support. This is the latest thing that we have tried. As I told, like we are taking help from YouTube analytics. We are trying to understand the demographics of our product. The same information is actually matching whatever we are receiving from the sales folks. So yes, the data is completely same. Like we have a huge presence in Chinese market. We have a huge presence in Taiwan. We have few customers who are based in Brazil and Portugal. So based on those demographics, we are creating text files. It's visual text files which will be available with that particular video. So when people are, they don't want to listen the English because that's not their like mother tongue. So German people, they're really rigid sometimes. They don't want to listen English. So we receive such kind of feedbacks that where people are actually demanding for native files in their own language. So we have strategized our thing, and right now for few sets of videos we have translated such things in 8 different languages. People can anytime mute the English audio and they can switch over to their native language. And yes, the trend is going up. We are getting more number of views from such areas. The last one that we have implemented, it's just trusted links. So as I spoke about the SEO strategy, we spoke about the playlist, we spoke about multi-language support. So what is happening when we implement all such things? Any idea? Yes, so that's the intention. Like the searchability, it's becoming easy for these videos because they have entities present into this video in different languages coming from different sources. So trusted links are little different that we don't work with in our regular life. It's not at all part of our documentation. Generally, from the documentation perspective, we work on our document, we have a fixed support site, we go there, we upload our document, that's it. But for the videos, that can't be done. If we are just uploading the video in the YouTube, that's not the end. So what we are doing, we are creating inbound and outbound links. Inbound links are links which are referring to your code. People are coming to your video from multiple sources, and outbound links are within your description. You are giving more information about that particular product, and you are redirecting them to the support page, maybe the wiki page, or maybe the product specific forum. So once we are generating these outbound and inbound links, it's actually helping you to get more number of views, and definitely your page rank will be in the higher side. It's not only about the page rank of that video, it's about the page rank about the product itself, the forum topic, the tech center pages, the support side pages, everything is linked together because we are using the same keywords in all these places. So by seeing that, we just want to discuss a little bit more about the trust factor, why we are working on this. At DELL, we started working on the videos since 2010. That time we used to get like 200 views for the videos in 1 year. And we thought, okay, it's a good number, but is it really a good number, or how we can improve? Slowly we tried to identify the sentiments which are there for these videos. Basically, videos are new generation stuff, the latest user, they are using our videos. So how to get them in our side? so that we can gain that trust. Because there are people who want the conventional documents which are already there in PDF format or maybe in online help format. So videos are already ahead of that. To gain the trust of such new generation customers, we have implemented few things. As I told, like keyword research. We are trying to understand how people are reaching to our product. We are gathering that data itself, so it's coming from the external search engine. Somebody who is coming to Dell.com and trying to search for a video, we are trying to capture those keywords. So we are tallying these external search data as well as internal search data, and we are trying to identify their sentiments, which are the keywords they are using. Then the in-house work we need to check with across other labs, like how they want to describe this product. We try to match these things and we try to put as many as keywords possible linked with this video. Keywords and image, yes. In 2013 only this patent has came. Now there's a technology that people can actually grab the information from image. Till these days we used to say image is not good for SEO, please don't put much images in your page, that's not going to give you value, but the trend has changed. Now the crawlers can actually pull up information from the images, so that's the latest thing. So we are trying to showcase our video name or the product name within the cover page or within the video file itself, so that the images are getting captured by the search engines. Don't demand, like generally we try to amplify our content, but we don't ask our users to go and hit it or go and play it. It's basically try to build that ecosystem so that people will follow you over Twitter, they will retweet on your tweet, or maybe they will favorite your topic so that the videos are getting amplified. So we don't demand from our users, we give all the information to them so that they can leverage on this. Create a buzz, okay. So when should I deploy this video? It depends on several factors, like customer specific team, they might ask you like, I want to release this particular video along with my next release cycle. But this particular issue can be on hot topic and maybe we are getting 100 calls per quarter for that video. So I can't wait for that release because that release is another 6 months down the line. So you need to decide when to release this video, work with your marketing team, they can give you more insights like how many calls, how many dollars we are losing for that issue. So we try to create a buzz, okay, we are working on this issue, so that's a listening part. We interact with the customers, we say, yes, we are listening to you, we are working on your feedbacks and now we will deliver something. So it's continuous interaction so that they know something is coming out from Dell. And don't lose your audience, keep your engagement ongoing. As I told, like we have multiple forums, Facebook, not that much in Facebook, mainly over Twitter, LinkedIn, and we have our own Dell Tech Center where we can see like millions of customers in one quarter. The product that I work with, we have around 70,000 customers interaction in a particular quarter itself. So you can understand the number of volume. In the earlier session, people were talking about like they invite their customers to the Scrum. I was thinking I have 17,000 customers for that product, how I will invite them. So yeah, that's the scenario. So we start engaging with the customers over the platform so that we don't lose their focus. And there are also, there are few pilot customers who start delivering our codes to them to understand their behavioral aspects. If they want some changes, we try to implement such changes as also. And based on such critical use case scenarios, we cover the videos. So that's more or less how we work on the trust factor. So moving forward, we have why we changed our strategy, and you will see lots of data in this particular section. So I'll hand it over to Deepak for the next time.
Thank you, Mainak. Thank you for passing the baton. Okay, just an introduction about myself. I'm Deepak and I have 2 years of experience in technical writing. All these while we saw like what is to be changed or why we are doing this or what will be the result of we'll get more viewership, we'll have more visibility. So now we'll just check why we actually need to change our strategy or why more than why we changed our strategy. The reason being I could see a few hands being raised up like I have a process in place. Why do I need to change it? So this may be a question from the audience. One thing which I would like to bring up is there are certain key points which can be considered while delivering a video or creating a video. The first one, if we can see, is the RFI calls. Why RFI calls is a request for information. We get calls from the customers saying we do not have sufficient information, or say for example, okay, hey, I'm finding this complex. How do I address this? And the best part is that when the technical support guys get this call, they will redirect them to our videos or the documents which are already there. So one of the reason is people started asking, where do I find this information, or I need more information about this. The next one is the ease of access. Is my video or my content listed in top 3 or top 5 search results whenever I query in the search engines? Do I get it more, like is it the visibility is more for this, the reachability is more, the viewership is more? This was the second reason. And the next one is simplification of complex use case scenarios. There are situations or certain field issues which might have missed our eyes. The reasons may be like we do not have the sufficient infrastructure to test it, or there are certain like incidents where the user is using it in a different kind of infrastructure which is not supposed to be used to, but still he's working on it. So what we do, we take these inputs from the calls, that is the RFI calls, we target this and we create videos and upload it to the web so that it is available for the customer before the next cycle or the release cycle. And then starts at the end the real-time interaction. Why? Real-time interaction is nothing but, as Mainak was just mentioning, once we are done with the video, upload it, the work doesn't get over there. The actual work starts then. We have to monitor, like, is it still relevant for the customer, or is it being used by the customer? Now we'll see like how we changed our approach. Having said all these things, we have to say like what made us actually change our approach, as well as like how we transformed or evolved ourselves. The first one is narrative writing. The storyboarding process for a video evolved from the UG style of writing to a narrative style, just like how we are talking now. Say we are not using any kind of jargons, we are not using any kind of alphanumeric symbols like comma, parenthesis or hyphen or something. I would like to ask a question, like how would it be if I just stepped into present and I would just play the slide and I would include a explanation running towards the side? So very boring. So I would expect a couple of them walking out of the room. So this was the major change which we brought in our videos, the voiceover stuff. Why voiceover? Is we expect the customer to hear the audio and see the video so that they can perform the same step in their own infrastructure or environment. And the next one is be indexable. As Mainak was just explaining, we should use keywords extensively in our content or the video. We have an option to include a description, introduction, or any kind of meta tags or alternative text. So all these things should be included. The reason being, the crawlers read the script and understand what a video is all about. They do not see the video as we see. The script will be there and the crawlers will actually scan and recognize the keywords which are already there, and then the reachability or the visibility will be increased. Be unique in whatever you are doing. No duplication in the videos is what we want to convey. Telling the same thing again and again in almost all the videos can be avoided, or should be avoided rather, because it will be the first 15 minutes or 20 seconds or 15 seconds is the most important part of that video. That is a time when the users can or the viewers can drop out of it. At the end, we will see a boost in our ranking. The visibility will be more. Whenever we want to search it using Google, YouTube or any kind of search engines, it will be present in top 3 or top 5 results. Now we will see a case study. All these while we have been talking like do this and how we changed or why we changed. Now we are about to show you the result of whatever these observations or the improvement or the evolvement which we went through. This is an analytics study done on a video called as firmware update using FTP server, and this we worked on this video sometime a year ago, probably in the mid of December 2013. And now when we see the results there, we see a rise in the graph. But there is an observation where we can make in June 2014, probably in this, the place where we have a star, we started marketing or promoting these videos in multiple social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube. So this in fact gave us more viewers. And there we can see there is a steep rise in the graph. The audience retention for this is how long a video can retain the audience. Like, are the viewers actually seeing the video, or are they just coming to the video forum and they are not interested, or are they going? The current industry standard is somewhere around 45 to 35%. But now if we can see, for this particular video we have somewhere around 82% of average view duration. So say the video is somewhere around 1 minute 30 seconds or something, but the audience or the viewers are actually viewing it for almost 80% of the duration. These are the traffic sources from where we have got the analytics. Here we can see the first one talks about the external website. External websites are nothing but the search engines from where we can actually search for the video, be it Google, Bing, Yahoo, Baidu, all these things. And the unknown direct is something like the link is copied from some other source. There is no referral for that. It may be from an email, it may be from an ad from Dell, something like that. One thing which we can observe here is we are almost getting 75% of views from external website and unknown direct. This says we have indexed our videos, we have used our keywords properly, and then the result is the video is a hit. Year-on-year analysis is something like we took a sampling of 5 videos per every year, and then we went on classifying it on or like analyzing it on a year-on-year basis. How is it helping the customer? In 2011-2013, the average view duration was somewhere around 40%, and in 2015 or 2014 probably, this is somewhere around 60. So I would like to just summarize the thing: be more indexable, be unique, use the keywords which are very much important for that content, and imbibe SEO techniques in your video or the content, which actually gives you more visibility. And you can also think over having a voiceover for the videos and multi-line support, because you don't want to keep or limit that particular video to a certain section of people and not concentrate on other geographics. So any questions on this? Probably yes. Exactly, that is true.
So, so that's the average that we have shown you, that's coming from Google. So that doesn't matter like how long your videos are. So that's the average we are taking, like videos can be 2 minutes or 10 minutes. But ideally we have understood like we can't create videos which are 10 minutes long. People will not see a product video which is 10 minutes long. So we have the recommended timing is like 2.3, like 2 minutes 30 seconds or max to max 3 minutes, that's all. So we are creating multiple videos of that feature itself. How do you configure that? Okay, one video is over. How do you deploy stuff using that feature? there is another video. Then how you are taking backup, that's another video. So we are breaking it down, and we are creating those playlists. And these playlists are like you can place your videos 1, 2, 3 like that. So they are not losing the flow. They are seeing the whole process, but in 3 different videos. So that's the thing. Yeah. See, okay, this is a good question, because YouTube, you can't replace your video file. Okay, so in case, that's why I told you have to assess your feature, or you have to assess your video once again after say a year or so, and you need to check if the GUI has completely changed or not. Based on that, you have to decide, and you have to just hide the older video and you have to upload a new video, and you have to apply all this strategy once again. Yes, you can reuse your old tech, but if the GUI is changing completely, then it's of no use. You have to reshoot the complete video. And believe me, using free tools, you can do these things. You don't have to buy the licenses every time, and this doesn't take much. Once you are through with the settings and all, settings is really important, because we have seen people are using mobile devices more nowadays. So and also we have seen people are using high definition TVs. So keeping everything in mind, we need to create our videos in HD quality so that it can cover the entire dimensions. Yes, one more question. Yes, yes. Yes, it is possible. From YouTube Analytics, you can get that data. Correct. As I was explaining, like we are shortening the time period that's based on this user experience. Because I can see when people are seeing the videos from laptops or desktop, that's a conventional devices, the audience retention factor is around 60%, 70%, which is really good. But if you go back to the video data, the mobile devices, you will see the audience retention factor drops down till 30-40%. That means you have to grab their attention very quickly. You have to deliver the key essence of that video within like half of the time frame itself. So yes, that's why we are reducing the time frame. We are creating multiple videos with smaller segments to cover the entire story. Both. So how do, if you can concentrate on your actual stuff, then you can reduce the video, right? So say every time we are not showing how to launch that product or how to log in that product, because we have seen like 10 seconds are going behind that step, like how to launch that product, how you log in, connect your IP, blah, blah, blah. It's not at all required. People, they know how to launch that product. It's the critical part that they are facing issues. So yes, we have concentrated on that. Anything else?
Can you come with one more question?
Sure.
You dwelt on the subject of uniqueness.
Yes. Yeah.
Deepak said that
Yeah.
repeatedly. I was just wondering, you have 100+ videos, you said. How can you be unique each time?
Because we have 20+ products. Because we have 20+ products while we are creating videos. So if you just imagine.
It is different, yes, it can
Yeah.
be unique, but in your presentation, I was basically wondering about that how you become so unique with 100+ videos.
That's the thing, like that's a key essence. Like generally we target the use case scenarios. We don't work on launching part or installing part. How I can connect this stuff with NFS, how CFS can be configured with this particular, how I can use network share. So for one particular product, you might have one feature which can work in 3 or 4 different ways, right? So if you can capture those 3 different scenarios, there are 3 unique videos for you, because you are not showing how to launch that product, you are not showing how to log into that portal. So directly you are talking about how you are using new network share, how you are using say bootable USB devices, ISO devices. So these are 3. So we need to concentrate on and identify the unique key use case scenarios to move on.
Essentially, the content needs to be unique, not the style.
Yeah. So that's a video topic needs to be unique. Yeah.
Just had one question.
Yeah, sure.
You mentioned this whole 10 minutes duration and 3 minutes duration.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, a director showed us a video. It was done by a developer, and that guy was amazing at talking.
Mm-hmm.
He sustained the entire 10 minutes video because it was engaging.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, we played a video made by me.
Mhm.
It was very boring.
Mm-hmm.
And we couldn't last for 3 minutes. I
Uh-huh.
don't think so it's the length of the video, but how engaging it can be.
How there are two aspects of that. How you are engaging, it's definitely the first thing. But the second thing, why we are talking about the length of this video, it's basically we have spoken to our customers like they don't watch one video at a time. They want to watch 5 or 6 videos at a time. And at that time, if you are not being unique, or if you are using the same audio file 5 times, they will not watch such videos. That's the reason we came out of that mode. We are working on the uniqueness of that particular topic, also the time frame.
So the time frame becomes more important when I make a video about concept.
Mm-hmm.
The concept cannot be fit in 2 or 3 minutes. It becomes very incomplete.
Yeah,
So concept videos essentially would be more than 5, 6 or 7 minutes.
possible, yes.
That's where you cannot compromise.
Yeah, that's why I'm like the concept, but the concept can be subcategorized into different things, right? The whole thing can be customized into two or three different segments. You can have shorter modules of that, and then you can place the videos together.
Sometimes it's a thumb of rule. Okay, 3 minutes, that's it.
No. It's not like that. Even nowadays we create videos for 4.5 minutes whenever it's required. If it is so complex, and sometimes it's like you don't need to show that your server is booting, your server is installing some things. You can like eliminate such things. So that's another thing. Like you can work on your videos, like which time frame is interesting for the customer, and where I can actually eliminate few seconds. I'm not sure. Okay, by the time you can throw a question.
It's about the playlist. So the problem I encountered in the last day.
Mm-hmm.
Release 1.0, we released a feature.
Mm-hmm.
Then release 1.2, we released the same feature with more enhancements.
Mm-hmm.
Now I created a playlist for release 1.0 which had that video.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to create a playlist called as 1.02 for that?
We don't do that. If it is a complete new feature which is replacing some old feature, we hide the old video and we just promote the new. Sorry? If you are supporting both the release, then you just create 2 separate playlists. Yeah. That's easy for indexing purpose also. But yeah, definitely there is a possibilities that you can lose some views. Okay, I think the session is getting ramped up. Thank you all.
Sessions post lunch, and I have a question for audience. If you can spare 1 more minute of time, please. May I know who is most experienced in this group?
I think Upen is sitting there. He might be having 25 years of experience.
25 years of experience. Upen, Mr. Please come. 20 years of experience. Yes, that's a good amount of experience. So I would request you to hand over the certificates and mementos. Thank you, Deepak.